because like I said in last week's video, January is the month of hot tea month. So today's video is going to be about different ways to steep tea when you make it, whether it's loose leaf or not. I do have a couple of different ways that I prefer to steep it, and then I have my iPad right here. I'm going to show you a couple of different options that that I don't have with me on hand. So we're going to start with the most popular, probably the one that most people know more of, is the tea bag. So when you go to the grocery store, a lot of the teas that you get are going to be in a tea bag. Twinings just happens to be one of my favorites right now, specifically the Lady Grey. So I figured I would show you. These ones are all individually wrapped in a little foil packet. Not all of the teas come individually wrapped in foil packets. Some come in like wax paper packets. I know Celestial Seasonings, their teas come in the tea bags, but they're not individually wrapped. They're actually all put together in one giant like wax paper packet, and that's okay. The foil packets, I think, keep the tea a little bit more fresh. It doesn't lose its flavor as fast, so that's why I like Twinings specifically. Bigelow, I believe, does the same thing. Theirs are all individually wrapped in like a foil packet. So I really, like I said, those are two brands that if I have to get a tea bag, that's what I will do, is I'll get either Twinings or Bigelow. I do have a couple other brands that I prefer as far as herbals go, but if I'm getting like a tea, an actual tea, so whether it's a green tea or this one is, the Lady Grey is a black tea, I always try to go for Twinings or Bigelow if I have to go for a tea bag. So there's that. Two other options I have here are the little tea balls. So I've got two of them here. This one's nice for like if you're home and stuff. Just snaps off and you put the tea in here, and this one's rough to get back together. My husband knows how to do this one. I'm not the biggest fan. And then we also like this one because it has a little clip at the end, so you can clip it to the handle of your mug, and that way it keeps it from going all the way down to the bottom, because as you can see, the chain's not very long, so this one does tend to get kind of stuck in your cup of tea. So there's that. And then we also like these ones. They're like the spring tea balls. This one is mesh. I don't know if you can see that. It's mesh. So this one I feel like you get more flavor as far as your tea goes. And then this one I like to have in my bag. So if I'm going to work or something and I have loose leaf tea with me, I will actually take this one with me to work, along with one of my little mini plate things. A friend of mine made these in high school, and she was selling them at a farmer's market, so I picked these up. But you can get things like these. World Market, I believe, has some that are shaped like teapots. They're super cute. They're white. There are a couple of other places you can get them. I believe Amazon is one place. Like I said, I just have this one because a friend of mine made them in high school and then sold them at a farmer's market. So to support her, I purchased them, because you want to always support your local vendors and stuff. But yeah, I like to take one of those, and then I'll take one of these things to work because they're really handy. They're super easy to use. You just squeeze it, put your tea in, and then let your tea steep. And the nice thing about these is they're super easy to clean out. You literally just squeeze it open, tap it in the garbage, and you're done. The tea comes out really easily. I also find that if you let the tea dry a little bit before you try and tap it out, it's even easier than trying to get the soggy, wet tea leaves out. But this is definitely one of my favorites, especially when we're traveling. We actually did take this on vacation with us when we went to North Carolina in October, and actually we purchased these in North Carolina, but they were perfect because when we were traveling, they fit perfectly in a little bag. These don't squish very easily, and if they do get a little squished, you just open it, pop it back out, and you're good. So, because it's the wire mesh. So, these are definitely a favorite, like I said, when we're traveling. When I'm home, though, my all-time favorite, and I apologize that it looks so dirty, but my all-time favorite is the Teavana tea maker. This is super handy. I will warn you right now, this one's been well loved, so I broke the handle, or I broke the top off. It's plastic. This little plastic piece broke off, so when I was washing it, I take the lid off because it's easier to wash, and this little piece broke off. But so this is the tea maker. It has a little tray that it sits on, so if there's any leaking, it won't get on your counter. So what you do with this is you would put your loose leaf tea in here, and you would then put the water, once you get it to the right temperature, you'd pour your water in here, and you'd let it steep. Now the reason I love this one so much is because it gives the tea leaves room to float. The more room you give your tea leaves, the better flavor you're going to get in your tea. I know that sounds really silly, but it actually works. I do find that I get the full flavor of the tea when I put it in this than if I were to use a tea bag or one of my other methods. This just doesn't happen to be as easy to travel with as this is. That's why this is my favorite when we travel. But it's really super easy to use because once you get all your tea steeped, you just set it on top of your mug, and this little part pushes up and the tea drains out without the tea leaves. I have never had any tea leaves come out of this thing and get in my tea like I have with the other methods. But because it's got like this little mesh thing in here, which you can actually pull out and clean. This one looks so dirty. I promise it's clean though. I've cleaned it so many times. And then it's super easy to pop apart. Super easy to pop apart so you can wash it. So there's that. And then like I said, I have my iPad here because there are a couple other things that I don't use specifically, but there are a couple other things that I believe are good ways to steep tea. So one of the ones that I'm going to show you, it's a little tea ball infuser similar to this one, but you set it on its little leaf. So this part sticks out of the cup, so it's easy to pull in and out, put in and out of the cup. And then it also comes with its own little, instead of having to buy this separately, it actually comes with its own little tray. I think these are perfect because they work similarly to one of these or one of the tea balls, but it's super easy to use because it's got the little handle and the leaf, and it's got its own little tray. So there's that one. And then this is one, the next one I'm going to show you is actually one that we got our mother for Christmas one year. Was it Christmas or Mother's Day? One of those. And she absolutely loves it. So it's called the Manatee Infuser. It's a silicone strainer, and it's shaped like a manatee. And you can take it apart like this, and when you put it in your tea, it sits up like that with its little fins over the cup. So you've got your tea in there, and then you've got the top hanging onto the cup. Now this one is super, super cute, and it works nicely. However, I do notice that if you are steeping something, a tea that may not have as much flavor, you don't get, I know this is going to sound really weird, you don't get a lot of flavor out of your tea when you use this because the holes are so small. And it's also not as easy to clean as other ones because the tea leaves get stuck in those little holes. It is super, super cute, and my mom likes to take this one to work with her to have tea. So it is really nice because it's small and it's not going to break or anything because it's silicone, and you can throw it in the dishwasher, which is nice. But it doesn't give you a very strong flavor of tea, and if you're like me and you like white teas or green teas, you're definitely not going to get as much flavor out of it as you would if you were to use one of the other methods that I already showed you. But those are just two other ideas that I thought were super cute and super easy. Like I said, the manatee one was one that we had given our mother already for Christmas or Mother's Day. We gave it to her as a gift for some reason when she started drinking more tea and stuff. And she really likes it. She likes to travel with it. She keeps it in her work bag for work. So, like I said, that was just a cute idea. And then the tea leaf that I showed you is just a mixture of a couple of the other ideas that I showed you. So I know this was a short video and super quick, but again, I just wanted to show you some of my favorite ways to steep tea, along with a couple of the more popular ways. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to this, like this video and subscribe to this channel for more tea chats in the future. And after January, we'll be getting back to some of the other videos, like the baking videos and the book chats, because trust me, you guys, I have so many books that I want to share with you that I'm not able to right now because we're doing Hot Tea Month. And then also, I wanted to apologize for the video not going up last week, the second video for the 6-week challenge that I'm doing. I was having technical difficulties with my computer. For some reason, it wasn't wanting to upload the video. So I'm going to try and get that one up today with this video that I'm posting. And hopefully I'll get both of them up. And then I will have one for you later this week, again on Thursday or Friday. Probably Thursday because I have the day off work. But I will try and have that second one up for you guys today, and then another one up on Thursday. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!